Um, Listen, Ben Johnson from the youth, great academy player, great academy product. Um, I feel that he probably feels that he's not been valued in the way that he feels that he needs to be valued. And if you feel like that, I think it's a dead end relationship, you know. I think at the same time, when you look at what he's achieved and listen, he could play different positions. How as we found out last season, didn't know that he could be a low lying center midfielder. So it just shows you that he's a very handy player. I think Ipswich have just got themselves a great signing there. Great player that can play on the right, can play in central midfield as well, and can go forward. Great cross on him, and he's an England under 21 international as well. So he's progressed really well. So I just feel a little bit hurt that he's about to leave and depart the club because he's a great lad. Shows great respect. He's actually his cousin is Ledley King, and his uncle is the great Paul Parker. So he's from a footballing background, and we really gonna miss him, like, because he's got great banter, and he's gonna make a name for himself definitely. So good luck to Ben. We definitely need legs in the team. I would like a Callum Wilson to help out. We need another striker definitely. That's a position. Raheem Sterling, imagine that. That'd be lovely. I love Raheem as well. Any of those players, any of those brothers, bring them in. And we know that they'll make a home at West Ham. Um, but at the same time, we've got to look at the balance of the squad. I think Raheem, obviously on that left hand side, cutting in, I think it'll be a good acquisition for us. And that just shows you what Lopetegui wants to try and do. If that's the standard of players we're getting linked with, we're gonna do all right next season. But we just need to get the right players with the right attitude. That's all I care about. It's all about the right attitude. Leave it out on the pitch and don't be prima donnas. Listen, Kilman, I've watched him. I remember the skill he done. He done a brilliant skill, and it was being repeated. I was like, wow, this guy's a player. I didn't actually notice him before that skill when it was being clipped up on Sky Sports when he was juggling the ball on the pitch. I was like, oh, he's got a bit, this boy. Then I started watching him, and I think that's the type of player that West Ham will go for. We're not going to be picky right now. We haven't got European football, and the Kilman will. He's got experience in the Premier League, and he will add to the squad that we've already got. We've obviously having some departures as well, and we need to make sure that we recruit in the right way and the right players at the right price. And if he comes at the right price, he's a great acquisition for us. Listen, Flynn's a massive West Ham fan. It depends what he wants to do. I feel once you've gone and done something somewhere that's worth noting, like a Southampton, and Southampton are a big club, and you're going to be playing week in, week out, guaranteed, nearly. It looks like, and he's was a big part in their promotion battle. He's definitely going to be one of those boys that I think should have a look at it. But at the same time, it depends what he wants to do. Is he going to get the game time that he deserves at West Ham coming back? He doesn't want to go back to that. Depending on what his conversation is with Lopetegui, that's when he'll probably make that decision. But listen, yeah, I'd love to have him back at West Ham. He's shown that he can play, and he's shown that he can play at the level that we want him to play, and he's had his experience now. If he wants to stay at the club, we'll all support him, and we'll try and get him in close to that first team as possible. But obviously, being on loan has done him a world of good, and he might still want that flavour.